Welcome back to another predictions video. It is League 2 this time, and let's get straight into the prediction. Kicking things off then with my boys Wimbledon as they host Mansfield at Plough Lane. I think it's going to be a very close game. Either side could win it, but I'm leaning towards a draw. There will be goals, so I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here. On to Crewe versus Salford. Crewe at home and have been in fantastic form, whereas Salford find themselves down the bottom of the league, really struggling. I think it's going to be a very straightforward game for Crewe. I'm going to put them to be easily winners here and go 2-0. On to Grimsby versus Tranmere. Now this one is going to be a very tight game. It could go either way here, but I'm leaning towards the away side. Just think they've got a bit extra that Grimsby don't have. So I'm going to go with a very narrow win here for Tranmere, but it'll be a 1-0 win. But before we go any further, if you are currently enjoying this video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. On to Morecambe versus Colchester now. Two sides that are out of form. Colchester have been really poor here, but obviously just brought in Danny and Nicky Cowley. However, I don't think that's going to be enough in this game. At the Matsuma, I'm going to go with the home side. A narrow win that could go either way again here, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 Morecambe win. Over to Stadium MK now, where we've got two sides. They're in a decent bit of form. MK Dons obviously getting that big win last night against Wimbledon, and Gillingham just been a bit steady over the course of this season. But I think that's going to cancel each other out. I don't think there's going to be any goals in this one. I'll go with a 0-0 draw here, but I hope for the viewer's perspective I am proven wrong. Next up at the New Lawn, we've got Forest Green Rovers, who have obviously just appointed Steve Cottrell as their new manager, replacing Troy Deeney, and they play against Accrington Stanley. Now, I don't really know what to expect from Steve Cottrell's side. When he managed Portsmouth, my team, a couple of years ago, we were in a bit of turmoil, and you can't really judge him off of that. So I don't know too much about the manager. But I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw here because obviously we know what happens when clubs get new managers. They get that little bit of bounce, and Forest Green got that bounce with Deeney a little bit. They weren't superb, but they were definitely picking up their form. I think they're going to get that again under Steve Cottrell. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw here against Accrington. Now on to Walsall versus Sutton United. Now Sutton haven't looked good all season. Walsall, a couple of weeks ago, they were looking alright, but in the last few weeks they've struggled a little bit. I think they're going to need this game to try and recapture some form. I think they will do it. It'll be a narrow win. But I'm going to go with the Walsall 1-0 victory. Over to the county ground now, where both teams are very much out of form. Swindon and Bradford, they meet here at the weekend, and this game could go either way. I've gone with the Bradford win just because I fancy them a little bit more. I like their team structure a little bit better than Swindon's. But again, off the form guy, you can't really tell the difference between the two. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 Bradford win. On to Notts County versus Barrow, where both clubs have had a really good season so far, but they've had a little bit of a dip over the last few weeks. And I think this game is vital for both sides. But for some reason, I can just see Barrow coming out there, playing really well and getting the 3 points and winning 3-1. So that's what I'm going to go with. On to the final game. Doncaster, they host Stockport. I'm going to go with a Stockport win here. Despite having trouble recently, I think they're going to get back to winning ways here. And in convincing fashion, I'm going to go with a 3-0 win for Stockport here. And that just about rounds up this week's matches. Thanks for watching. Comment your predictions down below, and I'll see you in the next one.